Hellions won't do too much to those Stalkers in the regards to bonus damage, but those Marauders surely will, and those Hellions will do a very nice job versus Zealots. Stalkers doing bonus damage to Armoured, which will only be the Marauders. The Hellions count as light. Armoured, not armoured, sorry, mechanical, but light. The Proxy Pylon's doing a particularly good job of reinforcing there and keeping pressure on KHB. Quite a lot of actions right off the bat in this game. Engineering Bay coming up for KHB. And Blink being researched, as well as extra 4 Zealots being warped in. 3 Marauders, a Hellion, and is that a planetary command? I think it will be. Indeed it is, a planetary command on KHB's expansion. A very sound decision there. The planetary command will do a hell of a lot of damage, considering how aggressive and offensive Rekrul is being with those Zealots and Stalkers from the Proxy Pylon. Then, yeah, that's gonna help out a hell of a lot in base defense. Sensor? Oh, missile turret. I thought it was a sensor tower for a second there. No, missile turret. And a starport. A curious position for a starport there. Maybe hiding that in the base just so you just buy yourself a little bit of extra time before it's seen. But I don't think it's probably going to matter too much. And it's certainly protected by the orbital command and 3 mules gathering on that point. It's going to be a lot. If we look at the income, that should boost Terran, yeah. When those mules come in, it's given a 30% boost over the Protoss economy. Almost a full complement of probes on that mineral patch, 14. A couple more and that will be up to the optimal 16. I expect there's more than 16 there. Indeed there is 20, as well as 3 mules, but no doubt he'll pull some of them off to go into his freshly fashioned refinery. Nice army of charging Zealots and blinking Stalkers there. Getting a surprising amount of value out of his Zealots in this game. Considering how Marauder heavy KHB has been, he's been getting quite a lot of money out of his Zealots as Rekrul, all thanks to the very fast research charge. Nothing in production for Rekrul at the moment, he seems to be concentrating on the fight, whereas KHB has 3 Marauders and a medivac in production, and that planetary fortress is certainly earning its keep. Not much economy disruption there, and not an awful lot in the works for Rekrul at the moment. A couple of Stalkers, but they should probably go down to the Marauders and Hellions. Yeah, not too much difficulty there, and those Zealots are indeed just going to be sacrificed. Oh, they've got something down. Oh, they've got 2 things down. But that's there a lot, and those Proxy Pylons are probably going to be removed. So is the risk of Proxy Pyloning, especially so open Proxy Pylons. If it hidden the pylons just a little bit up, or maybe near the Zelnaga watchtower, would have been quite sneaky. A nice mix of Hellion, Medivac and Marauders. Going around for a little bit of a scout, just saying, do you have an expansion down here, sir? You don't seem to, not quite yet. More Stalkers incoming, as well as Sonic Storm research. No doubt expecting some Templars soon, in fact, not soon, right now. 3 Templars already sat there, ready to go. And that will probably sting. KHB knows for a fact what's coming there and goes, I ain't standing still while you just Sonic Storm on top of me, and moves his force back for the moment. Sends in some Hellion fodder, hoping to incite some Sonic Storm, but Rekrul's like, nah, not yet, mate. Not on those Hellions. I can deal with those Hellions. You bring those Marauders forward and I'll show you some Sonic Storm. KHB says no, not yet. Very smart indeed. He would not win that fight. A nice complement of Zealots soaking up some damage, Stalkers in support, and those High Templar would have indeed just decimated that Marauder force. 2 or 3 Sonic Storms pretty much on the same spot would wipe out a good 80% of those Marauders. Some very offensive barracks there, right outside of the base. Oh, that's probably stung his units more than KHB's there. But that Sonic Storm certainly, and so did that one as well. Ooh, but he's almost lost 2 Zealots in his own Sonic Storm there. Looks like he still has another Storm left in him, and not far off another couple of Storms. 75 energy for a Sonic Storm. And another Proxy Pylon, a little bit more covert with that pylon. Sticking at what's pretty much, I mean, he's going to probably no doubt use that as his main Proxy Pylon, but at least if he loses that pylon now, he always has this one to fall back on. And I severely doubt that. Oh wait, apparently it is going to escape, but it's going to be on fire, and unless he gets an SCV, which he may or may not get there in time. If he moves this SCV down to start repairing it, he will get there in time. Doesn't seem like he's going to though. A nasty Sonic Storm right on top of the Medivacs kills one and pretty much kills the other. And now that the Templars have exhausted their energy, he's converting them into Archons. And they should do quite nicely there, quite nicely. Although one is down already and the second has indeed gone down. Not quite as nice as expected there, but they were kind of stranded, and with no energy left, the High Templar can't attack anyway, so you may as well morph them into an Archon. Doesn't take too long, and it's certainly going to do more damage than sitting there and doing nothing. Zealot's charging into the fray there, trying to take down that Hellion. Ends up losing 1 Zealot. The Terran has a 3rd expansion now, or a 2nd expansion, depending on how you want to word it. I guess it's technically a second expansion, isn't it? He's got his main base, his 1st expansion, his 2nd expansion. You could just call it his 3rd base, or 2nd expansion. Protoss opting to do the same. Building a 3rd base at the 6 o'clock. Not a staggering amount of resource patches on here. You've got your main base and your natural expansion. After that though, you've only got 1 free resource patch, and then the rich mineral fields, which are blocked by destructible rocks. Not too hard to take down and start building there, but at the same time, Terran is being kind of blocked in out, and he's found that expansion. KHB lifting off the command centre to avoid any Zealot damage, but still shut down mining there for the moment. But Protoss has been very aggressive right off the bat in this game, and an EMP right into the middle of that Protoss force will spell certain screwing for that Protoss armour. Apparently not. Apparently not. Fuck knows what happened there, but apparently Protoss don't need shields no more. But the Templar lost vast amounts of their energy there, and quite it must have been a good 2/3 of that Protoss army lost their shields. So not amazingly good for that, but they seem to have recovered quite nicely there, and strangely managed to take down that Marauder force. Maybe not quite enough medivacs supporting those Marauders. It seems like if that planetary, I mean, how many? 27 kills on that planetary fortress. That was money well spent.